So we would love to talk to you, and I was enamored by your concept, which is Safe Sweat. So perhaps give us the mini pitch of what you presented this morning. You are Southern Californian raised, born and raised, right? Living in Vancouver, beautiful Vancouver right now, and you have a very unique concept. So why don't you give us your pitch?
Yeah,
I was lucky enough
thank
to
you.
hear this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, I had 25 years fitness industry experience, all the way from personal trainer to president, corporate to franchise, United States, Canada, and lost my job in the pandemic. And
Join the queue.
right. But actually, what was the toughest time of my life became the biggest blessing, as that's when we came up with Safe Sweat. We came up with Safe Sweat because of our 25 years experience, because of what we were seeing happening with social media, and specifically even my kids. They're 12-year-old twins, and they're starting to get into this world that we weren't in when we were kids. And they're already starting to compare themselves on how they look, and they're starting to stress about what they wear and what people think about them. And we really thought about the fitness industry and thought, why is the gym studio penetration still at 20%? Why hasn't it grown? And we believe that the reason it hasn't grown is because people don't have another option. There's gyms and there's studios, and those gyms and studios have remained relatively unchanged for the past 20 plus years. And with obesity, diabetes, mental health, social media adding to body image dysmorphia and social anxiety, and then you add in gyms, which are extremely intimidating for many, it's impossible for this group. And so they're trying to work out from home, which we know is really, really tough to do. So we believe that there's an underserved community that would prefer a more private experience in a public setting. So we came up with Safe Sweat. Safe Sweat is a 2,700 square foot studio. We have 8 private fit suites. These fit suites are fully equipped with top-of-line equipment and recovery technology, even a meditation device. Our members are able to book their sessions via the Safe Sweat app, where they can work out with a friend, one of our personal trainers, or solo. These fit suites are also fully customizable. So you walk in, you slide your door shut, you change the lighting to whatever mood you want. You change the airspeed to what you want. You listen to whatever music you want, and you watch whatever you want on the big screen TV, including our Safe Sweat digital fitness library. We also fully sanitize in between every session, and we provide a clean towel. So it's
a micro gym away from home, isn't it?
There you go.
Yeah, in a very safe environment with equipment you probably can't afford or want to buy.
Absolutely.
With a whole range of experiences, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Over 40% of our users have home gyms.
Right.
And that's exactly
and
what
coming.
they say, maybe I don't have the equipment that you guys have, or I don't have the space, so I have only a couple pieces of equipment. But the biggest answer is, I bought it with the best of intention, and I stopped using it within a month.
Right.
And so they are now finding themselves more accountable. They book appointments. There's no show and late fees if they don't show up. And our member retention is over 90% right now.
Right.
So our members are staying. They're staying even past, typical studio.
That's great. So tell us about the financials. You're one studio right now. I know that you have some aggressive growth plans.
Yeah.
How are you looking at that? So how quick, where are your profitability and what are the plans?
Absolutely, yeah. So we were profitable in less than 5 months. So some of the reasons, we have over 130 active members. We can easily triple that with zero capacity issues. Our average dues is over $205, and that's increasing. We have, I said, over 90% member retention rate.
And who's coming? What's your demo?
Demographic is, our target audience is people that have never done fitness before,
Okay.
or they've done it and failed.
Right.
And so we're seeing them come and thrive, but we're also now seeing executives that have no time for what's happening in gyms right now, waiting for equipment, looking for equipment. Maybe they don't they've changed their standards after the pandemic, and they realize they want cleaner areas. We have over 25% of our members working with a personal trainer, 5 times
Right.
the industry
Right.
average.
Interesting.
And we have 30% less operating costs.
Right.
So,
Because of headcount, primarily?
well, headcount specifically with coaches and instructors because we don't have classes.
Right.
So, huge question mark when I announced Safe Sweat almost 2 years ago. I said, we're doing this, and people challenged me in the industry. They said, there's no way you will have people pay a premium to work out on their own.
Right.
And we're doing
And
it.
yet here we are.
They
Right.
actually prefer it.
Right, so unmet needs that people didn't think were coming. I think that's really fascinating. How many different experiences could I have there? Like, how many genre do you think you're across?
Yeah, we have 8 different fit suites. 6 of them are standard. 2 of them we call Fit Suite Luxe. Our 6 fit suites are 150 square feet. Our 2 Fit Suite Luxe are 250 square feet. A little higher end finishes, more equipment, more space. You have to pay $295 to access those 2 rooms, and you can bring a guest with you every single time you work out. And with the experiences, most of the rooms are similar, but the future is providing different experiences as we learn the different things that members
So you can
want.
switch out at will, really, right?
100%.
Yeah.
So imagine, if you will, right now, the Reformer being really hot, and we put those in a couple of suites.
Yeah.
And then 2 years from now, we're like, no, we're back to rowers. Okay,
Or
let's...
boxing bags or whatever it is.
Exactly.
How are you communicating that? Because it's very obvious in some ways, but it's not obvious, which is why
Yeah.
you're the first ones to do it. How are you communicating that to people that probably wouldn't, as you say, go into the gym? There's that intimidation factor, etc. How are you getting to those people to market to them?
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's been, I don't want to call it a challenge. That's been the thing we've focused the most attention on. Our social media platform, we're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and I would compare it to Planet Fitness type ads, however, classier, cleaner, and really speaking to mental health. We talk a lot about mental health and social anxiety, and we're providing the serious ads, videos, pictures, showing people to take time for themselves, forget about everybody else, focus on the person that's looking at you in the mirror. And then we're doing the silly ads where, you go in and work out and you decide you don't want to work out. So you end up laying on the floor and stretching, and you get your time away from your husband and your kids, and that hour is specifically for you.
So it's kind of like it's like a hotel room idea, like in the day. Is that kind of a good way to explain? Like, you go into a hotel, you book a room, you got the room for yourself. So this is sort of like a suite, fitness suite. You book it, use it for an hour.
Very accurate. Cheryl Kaplan yesterday at Planet Fitness, she said, if there's something the fitness industry does, it's figure out a way to replicate the home gym user experience in a club environment. That's exactly what we're doing. Is people like the idea of working out at home, but it's too hard. There's too many distractions. We even market to that. So instead, book your suite, which it will be there waiting for you. You don't have to worry about anything else.
What's the tech like, the booking experience and all that, kind of checking in? Explain that a little bit.
Yeah, so seamless from joining to reserving your purchasing your membership, reserving your session, deciding if you want a trainer with you, which are employed by us, and then
You employ your trainers, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And so it's more profitable that way. And then you walk in, and we pretty much know everybody, so they're checked in automatically. They go to their suite, it's already ready for them. They work out, they walk out, they say bye, and we sanitize it for the next person. And what's really interesting is our members, when they first join, a lot of them, we saw in the flesh their social anxiety and how timid they were and how scared they were of fitness. They're opening up to us. They're telling us stories that they literally say, I would have never shared this with anybody. So they're creating bonds and friendships, which I believe are really helping with the retention.
Right, so you're reverse engineering community. So everyone's saying, look, community's everything, and then you're separating people and giving them the respect of a unique space while I find myself and feel good about something, and then presumably engaging with your community at the high and by, I think you said. It's interesting because it looks like you're not creating community, but you're telling us that you are.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. Again, I got challenged hard.
Yeah.
What about community? And I said, respectfully, go look up the definition of community. It's a common theme, common why, common purpose amongst individuals, and they find that commonality with each other. And you're working out in a suite, and I'm working out in a suite, and then we have a 92-year-old in another suite. We really do. We have 10-year-old in another suite, and we know there's other people that are focusing on themselves, and it's like they're there, but they're not there, and then after you're all saying hi and bye.
Right.
And we talk about community, and again, I've been in the fitness world for 25 years. And we talk about, let's call it group fitness. And I love group fitness. And we say, that's community, that's retention. Well, I can make any statistic look great. That's retention and community for those that thrive in that environment. Right. What about the newcomer that walks in and stands in the corner and is like, all of them, they move better than me. They're look better than me.
Wearing the right thing.
Yeah.
They've got coordination.
Then they talk to each other before class. They talk to each other after class. I don't come to another session.